Zendaya stuns in a plunging white gown as she joins husband Tom Holland at the Spider-Man premiere, as impressed fans declare Marvel is so back. In first reviews, Zendaya continued her stylish Spider-Man Brand New Day press tour alongside husband Tom Holland at Wednesday's star-studded premiere in London. The actress, 29, who portrays MJ in the film, turned heads as usual in a plunging white gown with silver sequin detailing on. The stunning dress featured sparkly strap detailing and cinched her in at the waist before flowing out into a chiffon train. The pair put on a typically loved-up display as they posed together at the premiere after confirming last month that they were indeed married.
Wet boots ruining your mornings? This silent, fanless dryer gently dries boots, shoes, and gloves overnight while helping reduce damp odors, so your gear is ready when you are. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/4 right now.
Meanwhile, Tom, 30, whose performance in Christopher Nolan's $250 million epic The Odyssey was recently roasted by critics as comic book basic, wore a dark purple suit and spider web tie. Tom steps back into the iconic suit as Peter Parker for the latest installment, taking on the legendary web-slinger role once played by Tobey Maguire. A host of other stars were also at the premiere and all stuck with the black theme, including Mylene Klass, Laura Whitmore, Kat Burns, Lottie Moss, and Nadia Bychkova. The new film was released in cinemas on Wednesday, and the fan reviews are already very positive. Fans penned on X after wasting no time in heading to the cinema. "I've just returned from watching Brand New Day. It's genuinely one of the best Spider-Man movies ever. And if we're talking about Toms, this one takes the crown alongside No Way Home. I also want to add this, Marvel is so back. Just came out of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Spider-Man is still my GOAT superhero, and Tom Holland has done a great job. No spoiler, my first immediate thoughts on Spider-Man Brand New Day. This is by far the best live-action Spider-Man. Best Spider-Man fights. They had me feeling like I was watching montage from Insomniac's Spider-Man. Such a good movie. Tom Holland is the GOAT. Just saw Spider-Man Brand New Day. This is the best one for Tom Holland's Spidey quadrilogy, Imho, and I really like how well the emotion is handled in this. I've always loved Marvel, but there's something diff about Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Watching Peter go from Infinity War and Endgame to losing almost everyone in No Way Home, that journey hits hard. They shared a sweet moment holding hands at the event. Meanwhile, Tom, 30, whose performance in Christopher Nolan's $250 million epic The Odyssey was recently roasted by critics as comic book basic, wore a dark purple suit. Mylene Klass looked stunning in a backless black gown. Mylene was joined by her daughter Ava, 18, for the premiere. Laura Whitmore and her husband Ian Sterling looked smart in all black looks. Brand New Day isn't the beginning, it's the ending of the movie. Just watch Spider-Man Brand New Day, and yeah, this is the best Spider-Man movie ever. I definitely need a rewatch ASAP. Zendaya and Tom famously met on the set of Spider-Man Homecoming in 2016. Fast forward 10 years, and the pair are now married and back on the promotional trail for their latest Spider-Man film. The new film follows the ending of No Way Home, in which a spell cast by Dr. Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, caused everyone in the world to forget the existence of Spider-Man's secret identity, Peter Parker, Holland. Strictly's Nadia Bychkova showed off her toned abs in a black co-ward. Lottie Moss, meanwhile, wore a red mini dress and towering heels. Tom's co-star Marissa Tomei wore a strapless navy dress. Marissa portrayed May Parker, Aunt May in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The new film follows the ending of No Way Home, in which a spell cast by Dr. Strange caused everyone in the world to forget the existence of Spider-Man's secret identity, Peter Parker. Brand New Day picks up 4 years later, after Parker has largely given up on his connection to the world around him and has devoted himself entirely to fighting crime as Spider-Man, even as his former girlfriend MJ, Holland's real-life wife, Zendaya, who stunned in a black arachnid-theme gown at the film's premiere on Monday in Los Angeles, has moved on with a new love interest after forgetting that they were ever a couple. Amid the turmoil in his life, Parker's superpowers begin to undergo a sometimes disturbing evolution, which several critics compared approvingly to the direction taken by the popular original trilogy starring Tobey Maguire as the web-slinger. Critics have called it one of the best of the iconic web-slingers films and a return to form for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Critics had high praise for Brand New Day's returning star, Tom, and they largely applauded the film's move away from the confusing bloat of the previous entry in the series, Spider-Man: No Way Home. The New York Post's Johnny Olszynski wrote that the current Spider-Man series is the only part of the greater Marvel Cinematic Universe that he still looks forward to. Olszynski called Brand New Day a welcome reunion with Holland and Peter Parker, though he noted that it was much darker than previous Spider-Man entries. He agreed with the comparisons to the Maguire years, writing, "Tonally, Brand New Day is a lot more like Tobey Maguire's aughts films, which to my mind are not only the gold standard of Spider-Man movies, but Marvel films as well." Writing for Roger Ebert.com, Brian Tallarico gave Brand New Day a middling 2.5 stars out of 4. Like others, he saw a negative influence from the MCU and worried that the film was only a transitional piece to set up a bigger payoff. Affection for the characters who have been around for 4 movies now goes a long way to holding Brand New Day together, Tallarico wrote, but it ultimately succumbs to one of the biggest problems of late-stage MCU, the feeling that it's just preparation for more movies. The premiere comes as Tom and Zendaya's latest movie, The Odyssey, has already set critical and audience review records. Figures show from just under 1 week of The Odyssey's wide release, July 17, the movie's total haul is $303 million worldwide, with likely another $20 million coming in when Wednesday's figures arrive. But with the couple's upcoming Spider-Man movie, set to be released in days, fans will have to see which film becomes the top-grossing film of the year, as Brand New Day is currently breaking ticket pre-sale records for the opening weekend and first week. It comes after last month, Supergirl was projected to face a staggering $100 million loss after it bombed at the box office on its opening weekend. The film, which stars Millie Alcock, 26, as the superhero, was released globally in June. It marked a major setback for Warner Bros. And the rebooted DC universe, as Supergirl cost $170 million to produce and $120 million to take to market. Warner Bros. Had a hopeful beginning last summer when Superman became the highest-grossing superhero movie of the year. But poor ticket sales on the opening weekend saw Supergirl take in $38 million in U.S. and Canadian theaters and $30 million in overseas markets.